You can just like dig your toes in. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren Allure. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So today we are extending the series that I've been doing with you guys, where I've been talking about 5 things that will help you curate a well-designed space. Now, if you're new here, make sure you check out the 2 other videos that I've done thus far. They are 5 ways to elevate your space and 5 important factors to know when choosing paints. But today we're going to discuss 5 things to consider when choosing a rug. And we're going to talk about rugs in different spaces. So we're going to talk about rugs like in your living rooms, in your bathrooms, in your laundry rooms, in your dining rooms. I think that may be it. Bedrooms, of course. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing what I would like to share, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so before we get started, I always feel like I need to make a disclaimer. So let me just say this. I used to own an interior design business. I am currently in the process of relaunching that, but I've also taken interior design courses. So I don't claim to be an expert, but I do like to share with you guys what I've learned along my journey and ways that I think may help you. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get started. Okay y'all, so I got my glass of wine. We are ready, okay? We are ready. So the first thing we want to talk about, one second. Ooh. That's good. The first thing that we want to talk about, guys, is the most important thing that I think, out of the 5 things, I would rate this as the most important, and that is the size of your rug. So guys, choosing the wrong size rug can really diminish a space. It can really take your space in the total opposite direction of where you're trying to go. It really can. I'm telling you, it can throw the space completely off, okay? So what I recommend is to, if nothing else, make sure you are choosing the right size rugs. So let's get into this, okay? Let's talk about the different sizes and how you make sure you're choosing the right size. Let's start off with the dining room. So within your dining room space, you want to make sure that all 4 legs of your dining chairs will fit on the rug when you pull the chair completely out, and of course when you pull it back in. You want all 4 legs on the rug at all times, okay? Now, if you have an extendable dining room table, then you want to make sure that you pick a rug that will fit the dining room table once you extend it, okay? So basically, rule of thumb is once your chairs are pushed in to the table, you want the backs of the chairs to be within 24 inches of space between the back of the chair to the edge of the rug, okay? That's rule of thumb, 24 inches, 2 feet, okay? That's gonna give you enough space to pull out. And this is 24 inches minimum, okay? Minimum. This will also give you clearance to walk around the table on the rug as well. So now that we covered the dining room, let's talk about the bedroom, okay? So for a queen size bed, you don't want to choose anything less than a 5x8, okay? Now for a king size bed, I wouldn't go lower than an 8x10. Now the 8x10 is not going to cover the whole space. It's most likely going to meet in the middle of the bed and come out to the foot of the bed. You might have a couple of inches in front of the foot of the bed and maybe 3 to 6 inches on the side of the bed. That is with the king size bed. But if you would like to have all your furniture on the rug, then I would suggest going up to a 9x12 or a 10x13. It just depends on how big your room is, and you don't want the rug to hit your wall, okay? So you always want at least 12 inches between the edge of the rug to the edge of your wall. So you don't want that to happen. So yeah. So let's talk about your living room space, okay? So within your living room space, you want to make sure that the rug fits within the space, but you also want to make sure that it's big enough to at least get the front 2 legs of your furniture on the rug, You want them to sit on the rug. If you can't get all 4 legs, that's fine. But at least minimum you want to get the front 2 legs of your furniture sitting on the rug. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you are measuring for your rug. I also suggest to measure your actual sofa, the back of your sofa. The way that I measure for a rug is I first measure the space out for the room, okay? So I get the dimensions of the room. And then I measure the sofa, okay? And I make sure that the sofa is going to fit within the dimensions of the room. And then I'm going to have clearance to walk through the room and walk around the furniture, okay? So once I make sure that I have the clearance, then I go and measure for the rug. So when I measure for the rug, I want to make sure that I have at least 6 inches of hangover of the rug on each side of the piece of furniture. So that's the way I measure. So next, guys, we want to talk about number 2, which are the different textures of rugs and how to choose the right texture for your space. So let's start off with wool, okay? Wool rugs are very durable. They are timeless. They last for generations upon generations. People pass down wool rugs, okay? But what I will say about wool rugs, and they are durable. They're very durable. Clearly, they're durable because you can pass them down. But what I will say is that they shed, okay? Some wool rugs, it just depends. Some will shed, you know, within the first 2-3 months that you get them, and then they stop. And then some just shed constantly. So just be aware of that. When you purchase a wool rug, it is definitely going to shed at some point. So I just wanted to say that. So I would definitely recommend a wool rug for maybe your living room, your dining room, or your bedroom area, just because of the durability, the softness that they bring, and the warmth that they bring. So next, let's get into jute rugs, okay? So I love a good jute rug. I think that they are so pretty, but I love them best when they are layered. I think that they are absolutely gorgeous when they are layered. Now, they are good as far as durability. They're easy to clean, they're easy to maintain, but they just aren't the softest under your feet. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, I think a jute rug is absolutely gorgeous. It gives that organic, modern feel. It's just, when it's done the right way, it's just stunning. Another good rug for high traffic areas would be a performance rug. Now those rugs are made of synthetic fibers. So your polypropylene, your nylon, and your polyester, those are what typically performance rugs are made of, but it makes them more durable. They're easy to clean, they're stain resistant. So yeah, I definitely would recommend them for maybe like your dining room area, or a kitchen, somewhere, you know, in a space where you might need to clean a lot. You know, like your ruggable rugs, those type of rugs, those are considered performance rugs. So yeah. So your softest rugs are really going to be viscose, wool again, cotton, silk, and chenille. So with that being said, you're looking for that luxurious feel and it's like super silky at the same time, I definitely recommend the viscose rugs and a silk rug. Those are so plush and just luxurious. They just feel luxurious under the feet, and they look luxurious. They just look like $1 million. So I definitely recommend those, especially in your bedroom. Oh my gosh, it's nothing like waking up and putting your feet down on a soft, silky rug. It's nothing like it, okay? A plush rug where you can just like dig your toes in. It's nothing like it, y'all. I'm telling you. So we're gonna get into next for number 3, what I feel like is very important when choosing a rug, and that is the pile. We need to talk about pile because pile really makes a difference. It really makes a difference in the plushness, in the luxurious feel, and even in the luxurious look of the rug. Pile really makes a difference. So pile refers to the density of the rug. So when you're looking at a rug's pile, you want to determine the depth of the pile as well as the height of the pile. That's really going to make a difference. So basically, the higher the height and the higher the depth of the pile, the thicker and the more plush the rug is going to be. And then of course the opposite end of the spectrum is the lower the pile, then it's going to be more flat. Okay, so it just really depends on your preference, but I love a good high pile rug under my feet. It's everything. Okay, it is everything. It's just heaven. Okay, heaven. So with that, I would put lower pile rugs in high traffic areas just because they're easier to clean and they're more durable. And then the higher pile I will put in a lower traffic area like a bedroom. Okay, y'all, so we are on to number 4, but first I need to get a sip, honey. Whew. Yes. So let's talk about number 4. So number 4 would be, you want a rug that's either going to make a statement or it's going to actually pull your room together. It's going to make it cohesive. That is key, okay? That is key. But to pull a room together, especially if your furniture is already making a statement, so let's just say your furniture had some type of print, some type of mosaic print or floral print or just any type of print, and it's already making a statement on its own, then you do want something that's muted to bring it together, and so that it's not too loud on the floor as well as loud up top, if that makes sense. You want it to complement your furniture, or if your aesthetic is just neutral in general. So I definitely recommend like I said, a muted or a neutral rug to pull it all together. Now, to make a statement, consider something with like a bold print, or choosing a textured rug, meaning like a cowhide or a faux fur rug, or you know, like the zebra print or something like that. You could go with texture, or you could go with like a bold print or a bold pattern. You could definitely do those things to create a statement within your space, but I definitely recommend that if you're going to do that on the bottom, make sure you're not doing too much up at the top. So you basically just want it to be calm up top and not so busy as it will be on the bottom. So that way they won't clash and they will complement each other. So, and last but not least, y'all, we want to talk about rugs that will work within a moisture bearing room. And when I say moisture bearing, I'm speaking about bathrooms, laundry rooms, and even kitchens, because sometimes you can make a mess in the kitchen, water can get on the floor, or what have you, right? So what I would suggest is something like a performance rug. Now, a performance rug could work in these areas because of the fibers that they're made of, but what you want to do is find a rug that's made with polypropylene, nylon, polyester. Those are the fibers that you want to look for in a rug whenever you're choosing a rug for a space that has a lot of moisture in the air. You don't want to go with silk, you don't want to go with wool. Those are going to actually absorb the moisture, so you don't want that. And also with the fibers that performance rugs have, they're going to be a low pile rug, which is going to condense the moisture as well. Just think about if you had a high pile rug, how much moisture would get into that rug. So yeah, that's something else to consider when picking a rug for any type of moisture bearing room. So that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know what 5 things you would like to see from me next. And I will see you guys in my next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.